What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from Anton. And y'all, remember all these women that said that women are becoming becoming the fastest growing homeowners out there? Well, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. Apparently, that is starting to bite them in the ass. Look at this.
Why I feel as though buying a house was a bad decision for me. I only can speak for me. For one, I bought my house when I was 27 years old. I'm now 34. So, do the math. Okay.
That's 7 years. Got it.
On top of that, I had a realtor. He never explained to me the ins and outs of having a house. So I had a 7-1, meaning I had a balloon mortgage. My mortgage rate has changed because I'm about to enter in my 7th year of this house, which have now became a big increase in my mortgage.
Let me just stop here for a second to just educate y'all. It's not your realtor's job in order to try to prepare you for the things that you are signing up for. The realtor's job, and this is largely across the board, is to make sure that they sell you a house so that they can get the commission, right? If you listen to them for financial advice, you hit. If you're listening to them to try to understand how much you can afford, you're hit. If you don't do your own research to understand exactly what an ARM is or a 7-1 is, or whether you should get a 30-year or a 15 or a 10-year, then you are hit. It is your responsibility as a consumer, and you shouldn't blame it on age. You shouldn't blame it on gender. You shouldn't blame it on anything. It is your responsibility as a consumer to know exactly what kind of loan you're getting yourself into. And I suspect that most people know exactly what they're getting themselves into, and they just waiting for the ball to drop.
When I first got the house, it was one price, but now my house payments has almost doubled in the last 3 years. So within these last 3 years, every year is going up 200-300 every year, and now it's going to be an extra $800-900 a month, not including the utilities, the maintenance on the house. So it went from 2,000 to now 3,500 just for the house and not the utilities.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about that. Most of the people that I see complaining about that is they are getting a house built. So they'll go with a big home builder, Lennar, Pulte, so on and so forth. You pick one. And the property taxes that they looking at it when they get that mortgage is you got the mortgage, you got the property taxes, but the property taxes is based off of the land, not the home that's built on it. But in her case, because then once they assess the property, that's when the property taxes go up. In her case, her interest rates are going up because she locked in the interest rate for 7 years. And so this is essentially like an ARM. This is very similar to some of the deals that people were taking when we had the housing crisis in 2008. And so a lot of people are doing these deals and they're bad. And I guess it's not necessarily bad. Let me revise that. I can't say that they're bad. They're for a specific type of buyer, right? A person that does not anticipate being in a home for more than a certain amount of years and they can stomach that interest payment. So they have a significant amount of resources that they're coming into, or they anticipate making a whole lot of money later on in which they can still carry the mortgage. I always teach people how to get rid of the debt. And so I'm not a fan of it. I don't even like 30-year mortgages. I see a lot of people that say, yo, get a 30, get a 30. That is marketed to you from the banks. And often at times, your mortgage payment is going to stay the same. Your property taxes probably won't stay the same. Your insurance is dependent on the area that you live. And then more importantly than that, you also got to take into consideration the fact that if you want to get rid of it sooner rather than later, as far as the debt on the house, paying it off sooner will eliminate the interest that you're paying over to the bank. So a lot of people, and this is one of the reasons why I don't take serious when they say stuff like, oh, women are the number one home buyers, but they're taking shit deals like this. And this is not to throw her under the bus because she's detailing her experience and how she's now experiencing housing that is becoming unaffordable, even though she purchased their home. But there's a lot of people that are taking these deals that you don't know that they got these bad deals, and they get these mortgages or they deal with these realtors and they didn't educate themselves, or they might have bought too much house for what it is that they're looking for. And so they signed up at one rate and then it's going to balloon at another rate. And it all becomes a problem for you because you are not educated, or you are now blaming the realtor. Oh, I had a trash realtor. No, you had a realtor that got you the deal that you signed up for. And so you just got to be mindful of that.
You wanna know what's crazy? A lot of these, and a lot of these women do this. Soon as they get a house, they've been in the house for about 2, 3, 4 years, and they start saying, "Oh, I got a house, I got this, and I got that." But a lot of these women don't look into the actual cost of what the house is going to cost you over the long term. Like what Anton just said about the loan payment and their mortgage. They don't look down the line and actually see, oh, this is what's going to cost long term. And honestly, the houses that are being built nowadays are not built out of the best material. Like, let's be completely honest. Like a lot of these houses nowadays are prefab homes. These homes nowadays are built out of cheap ass material, but they charge them double or even triple the amount that it actually will cost them to actually produce the parts. HVAC systems, plumbing, all that's. They're using plastic piping. They're not using the best quality materials, and also on top of that, when it comes to insulation, they're not using the best materials as that. So they're charging you an arm and a leg for a home to be built, but they're not actually building that home out of quality parts. Like, well, my mom's house, prefab components. They built everything in the factory. They built everything in the factory out of wood and a couple of screws and some screws, some glue, and all that shit. But the material itself, the wood, is compacted plywood. So it's not actually solid wood. It's not wood that they built houses out of back then. Back then, they used to go tear trees down and shit and actually produce the material and built those homes like homes. Sturdy as shit. Nowadays, your home, it ain't the same quality, and it's double the price or triple the price. Hell, even quadruple the price of what they were back in the day. And what I'm going to say is this. If you were in the market for building a home, I would say, honestly, I would say this. Fuck the community. Fuck the HOA shit. Honestly, I would say go buy your fucking land. Buy your land. And build your home on that. Find you some cheap ass land. Build your house on that motherfucker and say fuck it. Because honestly, when it comes to like all of these homes nowadays, all of them look the same. You in a complex with a bunch of homes, you got HOAs, you can't do shit to your fucking yard, you can't do nothing. Everything gotta look the same. Your house look like your neighbor's house. They starting to get their ass whooped with this shit.
To me, that's not worth it. What I am grateful for is because I did get my house before COVID, I do have equity in it. So I plan on selling my house and taking the equity from what I received from the house and putting it into a townhouse, a condo, or whatever. And hopefully that pays at least either half or majority of what I'm putting towards the next property that I buy. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's situation is different. I did not know a lot of stuff, so I did not even know what to ask. I was just happy to be 27 years old buying a house. Everybody experience is different. Unfortunately for mine, it's not the best one. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
Honestly, I can understand what she's saying because, I mean, let's be honest. She's 27 years old. She's got a house at 27 years old. She ain't got to worry about she ain't got to worry about being about 30 years old and having a house. But the thing is, and I'm not sure this woman's situation, so I'm going to just be going based upon what I'm looking at. She might be single. So she's paying that mortgage by herself. Because she didn't mention in the video of her having a man. But she's paying that mortgage by herself. So she's paying that $3,500 a month by herself. I don't understand how the fuck you paying that all by yourself. Honestly, I'm gonna say it like this: if you have a house and you by yourself, it's honestly just a waste of space because let's be honest, you're by yourself in your own home. You got 2 to 3 bedrooms. Hell, you probably even 4-bedroom house. But you're the only one living in the motherfucker. What's the point of you having fucking 3 bedrooms? You only got one ass. You only got one body. Why the fuck you need 3 other bedrooms? You only got it's like if I don't have no kids or a wife or something and we not planning for a family, I'm not buying a house. The only way I'm buying a house is if I have those things. Other than that, fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. But a lot of women, they celebrate that because they were taught that become a homeowner. They were taught this lesson of go be a homeowner, become a homeowner, because that's how you make the bag, or that's how you show your wealth, your value. You get a nice car, you get a high price ass house. It shows that you're of status. But that's what's been marketed to them. But for the most part, these women are literally walking around this motherfucker struggling to try to keep up a fucking image, and that image is destroying them left and right. Ladies, stop listening to what these people are saying, because I'm telling you right now, you having a house and you not having anybody there with you to help you with the bills when you need help. So if you go down for a week or 2 and you miss a payment or miss a paycheck, or your paycheck low, you're gonna be playing catch up for the rest of that fucking year or 2. It ain't worth going into that just to try to make yourself feel better or feel like you've accomplished something. Because honestly, a house is an accomplishment, yes, but for the most part, it's an accomplishment for a family, or a family that you're building with somebody. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast. Is probably to come. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.